That would not have been a pretty sight.
And we are back. We're just waiting for Big Beastie to come up back.
He's probably checking on a little one.
Yeah, probably is. Please do remember that the Pit Boss competition is up and running again for this stream. So I am currently the champion up there with 100 points.
Hang on, how come you're the champion?
Because it resets at the start of every...
Whoa, no, that can't be right.
Yeah, because I can't figure out how to do it any other way.
Have you pinched this off Master Jedi?
No, everybody's got it. It's one of the new things that... The only thing that I don't like it, you can either connect it to bits, or you can connect it... You can give it access to Streamlabs, so it can do your donations as well. And I thought, don't like the idea of that.
It's on bits.
Yeah. So if you...
But it's pointless. If it resets, it's pointless. I should have been up there for ages.
Oh, I've got 99 hit points left now.
I'm going to chip away at your hit points for 13 more bits.
I don't know how to do it otherwise, but I will look into it. He's back. Are your children in bed, Big Beastie?
No, I was just making sure she was all right.
Cool. Okay, guys. Let's one at a time.
I did say for 13 more bits. Well, 12 more bits. That's all I've got left.
Okay, so you head back out of the park into your into your little car. What would you like to do?
I want to. FaZe is going to get into the back of it, and once he's into the back, he's going to go into VR. And he's going to see whether or not he can actually get a location on this RFID tag that because he's the owner of it. And I want to see whether or not I can.
Hector is going to reload his tasers very carefully and very methodically.
Okay, so the park that you frequent all the time is here. This is the park. Okay, can you see that?
Yeah.
Okay, and it seems to be heading towards the dock area. It's still moving because obviously it's just set off, but it's definitely still moving through the south side street.
Okay, so when I'm still in... when FaZe is still in AR mode, can he start sending messages to Billy Bob and giving him directions of where to go to follow it?
Yeah, he certainly can. Okay, well, actually, you might be able to find a quicker way because I think you actually know the streets of Southside better.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Southside shortcuts, but...
Yeah, so you might actually be able to catch up with it. Do you want to catch up with it, or do you want to lag behind it?
I want to lag behind it.
Okay.
I want to try to close the distance, but I don't want to get up to it, and I want to see where they're going first.
Okay.
Because I want to see whether or not I can get a shot at the big dude.
The big dude.
Yeah, the main cultist.
Yeah,
that was
the one that had the shield up beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay then, Billy Bob, just roll your driving thing, please. Is he there?
You're muted, Big.
I'm just
roll your vehicle one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he drives Rusty Rosie Lee, so quite effectively through the streets, and you notice, FaZe, that the van seems to come to a halt at what seems to be like a Warehouse. It's it seems to be like an abandoned warehouse
on the dock front.
Yeah, right down on the dock front. It's not right at the front, but it's on the dock, near the edge of the dock. But it's not like a populated warehouse at all. It's quite. It doesn't look like it's used. You sort of like pull up the car a little way from it, and you notice that it's quite abandoned. There appears to be the van is just pulled up outside it, and the two cult members get out and sort of like head straight away into the building. I'll pop. Hang on a minute. This. I will just. Hang on, just 1 second. I'm just going to do this for you, and then I will show you what you can see.
Did Face pick up any chatter as they were driving through the microphone?
Roll your. You have a luck roll, don't you?
Do
you have a luck?
Do I?
I thought.
I know we do on RuneQuest. I don't know if we do on.
Don't think I have luck.
No.
I thought it was a.
No, doesn't look like it.
That's a shame. Okay, roll your roll your intuition doubled.
Any modifiers?
No. Wow.
3 successes.
Yeah. Okay then. So you do hear some background chatter. You hear a lot of cursing and swearing, and this idea that if the beast couldn't take them out, who could? You do also hear some background chatter about a man, and they seem to be talking about a man, and they seem to be saying it's sort of like. So they say all this thing about the combat, and then they're just like driving along, and they're talking about him, and sort of like they said, how does he afford a car like that? You know, you just get these glimpses of information. How many successes did you get? 3. And then another piece of information you get, the sentence is sort of like, says something like, maybe when we're earning as much as he is. And then another piece of information you get, he says, his job can't be that taxing. Just please, he's able to keep the cells working together. And that's not one after another. That's just glimpses now and again, you know. So a lot of swearing to start off with, and then just those glimpses of conversation. There's no name ever mentioned at all.
But it sounds like they're talking about somebody higher up, maybe in charge of, you know, maybe several.
Well, it would be however you wish to interpret it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to move you onto the map where the van appears. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yes.
Can you see all of it?
No, all the inside's blacked out.
Yeah. Okay, then. So you can only see the outside. Is that correct? Yeah.
That is true.
Right. Okay, then. So this is all you can actually see. I'm going to put your people on. But I'm not assuming that you're doing anything. It's just to put your characters on there, so we have you in perspective. Okay. First things first. This front bit here, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That doesn't exist.
Okay.
Right.
But that is the van.
Okay.
Okay. I'm assuming that you're sort of like a couple of streets away, and you go and have a shifty look, and you're sort of like looking around. So this is what you can see. There appears to be at the front here. Well, one of the cultists sort of like checking something out about the van. He's sort of like clear. He seems to be almost like wiping it on the inside. You can also notice down, I'm going to ping, so make sure you zoomed out. Can you see here?
Yeah.
That is the one and only entrance to this place. There's no other windows or anything like that. That's the one and only entrance to the place. And just at this point, there's another cultist stood in the doorway, and he seems to be keeping an eye on things. And he's obviously quite astute, and he's looking backwards and forwards. And you can see that he's got his normal Browning high power pistol out, and it's as if he's looking for trouble.
Can Faze make a memory check to see whether or not he recognises these two cultists to be the same ones as they were actually driving, or he saw in the van?
Yeah, go ahead and make it.
Any situation modifier?
You can have +2 because it's quite recent. Yeah, you think the guy by the van is definitely one of those people who was in the van at your side, because the other one would have been on the other side, and you didn't really get a good look at that guy at all. So this cultist is definitely probably the driver that you saw.
The one by the van is the driver.
Yeah.
Okay, so when Faze is doing the surveillance, can he also check AR mode to see whether or not there's any devices both hidden and, well, just normal within the 100-meter range? He's looking for locks on the doors, maybe cameras, seeing whether or not he can maybe pick up any more comm units inside, weapons.
Okay,
like that.
All the Browning high powers are actually wireless. The wireless are set as default as on. They probably don't know how to turn them off. They're not smart gun linked or anything like that, but they are on. The other thing that you do notice is that I'm going to ping the map. Okay, here there's a whole load of comm links. They seem to be like 2 or 3 or 4 really close together. They're wireless. They're not broadcasting or anything, but they are wireless. And you can also notice that there's another. Sorry, not there. Ignore that. There's another one here.
Another comm link?
Yeah, just by itself, just one.
Am I picking up any more guns or just the 2?
No. Oh yes. Yes. There's sort of like 4 guns inside that are sort of like milling around. So they're not sort of like staying in one place. It doesn't look like they're sort of like ready. They just seem to be moving around.
The comm units, are they just static, or are they occasionally
and the
moving?
Ones here, they're sort of like 3 really close together. It's almost as if they're stacked. As if they're sort of like one on top of the other. And then there's one here that is not stacked at all.
Right, okay. Okay, so I'm going to motion to Faze is going to motion to the other 2 and tell them to come back to the car so that we can actually discuss what we found out.
So just to remind you, this guy here looks like he's wiping the truck down. Okay. Off you go.
He's doing it outside though, isn't he? Not inside.
Well, he's sort of like inside the truck. He's wiping it. He's quite frantic as he's doing it. You know, he's not sort of going. He's sort of like frantically wiping the steering wheel and sort of like checking the glove compartments and what seems to be wiping the seats.
So they're obviously trying to hide the fact of what they've been using the van for. In other words, Fluffy.
Higher van, is it?
They're not. He's not doing anything to the back of the van. He just seems to be cleaning the inside of the front.
Oh,
I'm going to fill the other two in what Faze has seen inside. So
okay.
I think they've hijacked this place. I think the three comm units all in one place are probably 3 people tied up together.
This does seem a bit high up, as in above ground for these guys. The last time we met them, they were hidden away, so like under the subway. So,
well, how did they get to know about us?
Well, exactly.
Billy Bob Smash.
I think you need to hit them as soon as.
Are we doing this lethally, or are we doing this non-lethally?
Well, I don't do wet work at all.
Two Troll did say he wants them taken out.
Faze? Did
What?
you let rip with your suppressive fire last week?
I have never killed anybody. I've injured them, but I've never done any lethal. I've never killed anybody yet.
Hector's merely asking because Hector doesn't carry his. I'm assuming we've gone straight from the meet to here. In which case, Hector's not carrying his pistols. He's only got his tasers, so he can only do non-lethal takedown at the moment. That's why Hector was asking.
Billy Bob's only got his Browning anyway. He ain't got any other weapons.
His Beretta.
At the moment. Beretta, sorry, yeah.
You're gonna have to knock him out and then kill him.
Hector does have a pair of brass knuckles.
The brief was eliminate them.
It was eliminate, yeah. We can do that. We will just have to take them down subtly and then pick up their guns and use them.
Right. So
and Hector says that and turns to Billy Bob, especially after Faze's previous response.
Billy Bob flashes his hand blade.
You're actually going in, Billy Bob, are you? Or are you going to keep a lookout outside?
Billy Bob, go in. He's got an accent now.
Hector will take a quick glance at Billy Bob and a quick glance at Faze, and then we'll go. I'll provide backup for Billy Bob.
Right, and I'm gonna provide support from here. I'll take out the cameras if there are any, and help you out with messing about with their electronics.
Faze need pillow.
Hector says that he turns to Billy Bob and say, "If that guy in the van's still there, I'll sneak up and try and get him first, so then we can get a lethal pistol in your rather large hands."
Try to do it quietly.
We will try.
Faze is going to get into the back of Rosie.
Yeah.
And then he's going to make sure that the doors are locked, and he's going to go into
Rosie.
He's going to go into into VR mode.
Okay.
He's going to get
and do what?
I'm going to head over to the warehouse.
Well, the first thing that you notice is that there's no gun outside. You know, there was a gun outside. There's not one there now. You would actually see you just know that there's no gun there because you're actually viewing in the Matrix, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, then. So you can see that there's no gun outside at all. Well, beforehand there was, and there was somebody out there, but now there's no gun out there. That's all you know. You do notice that the van is actually, it does have an autopilot running, and it does have sensors running as well now.
Is my RFID tag still in it?
It certainly is, yeah.
Okay. Is there any gun? There's no guns outside, or there's none on the front door?
You can still see the one on the front door.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to relay this information back to the other two via send message.
Yeah, cool.
So there's one gun outside that we know about, and that's it.
Yeah. What about inside? Okay. Am I still picking up the comm units and the other 4 milling around?
Yeah, but they seem to have all moved.
Right. Okay, so they're moving about.
The comm links are still in the right place, but everybody else has moved round.
Right. Okay.
Okay. In that case, getting that last piece of information, Hector is going to make his way up the street, but trying to be as sneaky as possible so he can try and... he wants to get a first quick glance at where the van was, because he knows there was one person there and he wants to make sure that's clear before he goes anywhere else.
So if you ping the direction that you want to come into, then I know.
So it's sort of like, I don't know obviously what's next to the place, but he wants to be able to have a look at the van first. So he's going to be coming from this direction. It's a general direction, trying to keep to the shadows as much as possible.
So you want to come from this direction?
Yes. Because Hector wants to check the van first, because that's where he knows one of the two people were outside.
Okay then, and what? So you're coming in like that. So you're coming in from that.
From that angle. Yeah. If there's like nothing next to it, I don't know if there's a bit. Yeah, that sort of direction.
Okay.
Yeah, is there a building next to it? Sorry, I can't remember if you said or not.
No, that's what I said. If you decide which direction you want to come in from, then I know. So I'm quite happy.
Okay.
It's an abandoned warehouse, so it's sort of like in the middle of nowhere.
Preferably a little bit further down, so that the guy standing in the doorway, if he's still there, can't see us.
Okay, so you're coming in sort of like from that direction. Billy Bob,
Yeah.
Are you coming in with him as well?
Yeah, same direction.
Okay then, so we'll just move you back onto there. Okay, you said that you were sneaking in, yeah?
Yeah.
So
let's
let's roll sneaky rolls, please.
Any situation modifiers?
Well, are you sneaking to be quiet or sneaking? I presume because it's dark, because it's sort of like midnight. I presume that you're sort of like focusing on being quiet rather than.
Hopefully not being seen.
Yeah.
Depending on so avoiding as much. I said avoiding as much light as possible. If you know what I mean, keeping to the shadows as I'm making my approach as much as possible.
Cool. Yeah. So you sort of like Hector sort of like moves like anything. He moves really silently through the through the back alleys towards the warehouse. Billy Bob steps on a cat's tail now and again, but he does manage to sort of like do it. Every now and again, you just hear him go, sorry. You know, as he sort of like knocks over a can. But when you get to the position you are in now, you notice that the van there's nobody by the van, and the door's shut, and that's it.
Hector's gonna use his subvocal mic to Billy Bob and go, "Nice van, that. If it's still there, perhaps we should pinch it." And he's going to make his way sort of like diagonally across the bottom of the van, sort of like to the
Sorry,
edge
you
of the
said
wall
this thing's not here, didn't you?
Correct.
This
Yeah.
truck. So,
Yeah.
Right, okay.
So it's just a van that's there.
So
Is the gun
his-
still
his-
on the door?
No, it's not.
Okay. So it's still sneaking, sort of like in quite a low, like cat-like crouch. Hector's going to sort of like slowly advance his way forward, keeping a lookout for any potential enemies, and sort of like slowly make his and cameras as well, keeping an eye out for cameras
Okay,
as he
so
makes his way towards the door.
right, hang on, because we're doing several things now. We're sneaking and we're doing perception at the same time. So which one do you want to do first? Which one is going to have the priority?
Perception. So I'll pause on the corner and use my perception skill to peek, as I peek around the corner to see if there's any security cameras on the outside. I'll do that first, if that's right.
Okay, yeah. And roll your perception skill. Okay, yeah, you can't see any at all. You can see a lamp, as seen on the map. FaZe, how much information do you want me to give you about inside all the time?
I mean, I'm at the moment. I'm monitoring. I want to start. He's going to start attacking the guns when he has a chance.
Right. So
I want to start doing damage to them before they even get in.
right. So these people seem to have come together. The guns are sort of like come together and then separated off again, and then come together again, and then separated off again.
Okay.
And that's exactly what they're doing at the moment.
Are they coming together in the room where there's the comm links all together, or
Yeah,
in a different
And
area?
Sometimes it's here. Sometimes it's here. Sometimes it's here.
Right. So it's
Sometimes
happening in
it's here.
different rooms. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to pick one of the guns that's closest to the door that the other two's going to be going through. And when it's my action, I want to start.
That's what I'm saying. They're moving around.
Right, I'll pick a random one then.
Yeah. So, or do you want to wait till they get close to the door?
No, I'm going to take a chance and start brute forcing them now.
So if you ping, hang on a minute. Let me just move them all to where they actually are. Okay, so if you ping where you want to go, and then I'll tell you the closest one to there.
Where I want to go.
Yeah, because you just said you just want to pick a random one. So if you ping, right, okay, so the closest one to that is there.
Okay.
So is that the one you want to go for?
That's the one I want to go for. Yeah.
Right. Okay then. So do you want to do that now?
Well, if I start brute forcing the actual guns, would they actually know that I'm doing it?
Well, it depends what they're doing with the guns.
Right.
Okay, guys. I think the easiest thing to do is to go into initiatives.
Okay.
And then we know that everybody's sort of like getting a turn.
Oh, wrong one. Cancel.
Okay. So, FaZe, you are up first.
Okay, I'm going to pick that gun and I'm going to brute force it.
Cool. Go for it.
4 successes.
Are you brute forcing it to get a mark? Is that what you're doing?
To get a mark and start doing damage to it.
Yeah. Okay then. So I'm opposing it with. Well, it'll just be the rating, won't it, of the gun? That's all I'll oppose it with.
Yeah, willpower and firewall. Yeah, whatever
Yeah,
it is.
unless it's got something attached to it. Okay. Yeah. So you get 2 successes net on it. So what you gain a mark. What did you do there? -4 for 2 marks. Matrix damage 2. Matrix damage divided by 2 per hit. Net hit. Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll do 1 DV damage to the
gun.
To the gun.
Cool. Let me put that on there. -1 gun. Excellent. Okay. Right. Billy Bob, you are up next.
Okay, Billy Bob's gonna tap Hector on the shoulder and like move back. He's not saying it. He's just saying get like signaling him to get behind him.
Yeah.
And,
okay. So that'll be your free action for the round. Yeah.
Okay, and he's gonna head to the door.
Cool. How far can you get walking?
Walking 10.
So that's about 1 meter there. Yeah, so you can easily get to the door. That won't be a problem. The door's shut. It has no locks on it or anything. It just seems to have a handle on it.
Okay, he's gonna stop just before the door.
Yeah.
Pulling out his pistol as well.
Okay, so that's one of your simple actions gone. What would you like to do? Anything else?
He's just going to wait there.
Okay.
Until
cool.
We're ready to.
Okay,
enter.
Hector, you are up.
Hector will make a nodding motion in reply to Billy Bob as after he taps him on his shoulder. He's then going to advance, standing behind Billy Bob. Draw one of his tasers out, and then he's going to rest his hand on the back of Billy Bob, so Billy Bob knows that he's there, ready.
Okay. So on their round, all of a sudden, Billy Bob, you notice that the door in front of you opens. It opens outwards, and one of the cultists just walks out. As if he's going somewhere. He just sort of like opens the door or walks out. Obviously, he sees you guys, and he sort of like will draw his weapon. He'll draw his weapon, and he can't actually fire a shot because he's taken a simple action to open the door. So he draws his weapon, so he has his weapon out in that round. Okay, guys, you need to adjust your initiatives.
Did that adjust?
Yeah, you've been adjusted.
Yeah. Right, FaZe, you're up.
Is this the same one that I have
mark
on?
No, your same one is still in that room. Do you want me to put? I'll put a picture. I'll put a gun on.
Okay.
There you go. There's your gun. Had to be careful when I drew it then, but it's definitely a gun.
It's all right, I can't see it because it's black.
Can't see it.
Can you see it?
No.
No, that's all right then.
But we shouldn't be able to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
All right.
Okay, so the one that's
it's still there.
The one that's just drawn a gun outside, because I'll know, FaZe will know where Billy Bob and Hector is.
Correct.
And see that there's now a gun become active right near them.
Yeah.
I am going to data spike that gun.
Okay then. Cool. So you get 1 net success.
Okay.
So I take, what's your attack?
4.
4 plus, you haven't got a mark on it. No. So plus 1, so 4, I take 5. That his gun takes 5 hits on it, which is not enough to brick it. Okay, so Billy Bob, you are up. You do have your weapon out.
Yeah, I can't use my my handblade whilst my weapon's out, can I?
No, because it'd be in the same arm.
Right.
You can fire off your gun though.
Can I use my free action?
Yeah, by all means.
I'll say I'll send a message saying punch him.
Yeah, I'm gonna. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna club him.
So there'd be a left-handed punch, yeah. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna hit him over the head with me.
Okay, unarmed combat then. Go for it. This will do stun damage because you're hitting him with the butt. You're hitting him with the butt of your pistol.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll do stun damage. It's only when you actually use your actual fist that it does the physical, so it'd be stun damage. So just use your unarmed combat. Yeah, cool.
Situation modifiers 0.
So this is the important bit that you need to sort of like, almost like take him out in one fess. Because otherwise, what's that film when somebody hits him over the head?
Do you want to know something? I can't remember. It's almost like they're in a car, aren't they? And he gets in and he whacks him over
to try to knock him out, and he just goes,
yeah.
He's just getting whacked. And he's going,
I can't remember which film it was.
Because otherwise it's a bit pointless. It was taking the mick, wasn't it, out of just hitting people and knocking them out cold. So here's his dodge roll. Do I get any modifiers from you guys? No. So so that's I got 1 success. Okay, but because I glitched on it, I'm going to say that I don't get that. So you've got 5 successes coming into him. So this is his soak roll. 3. So that's what would it be? Where's your unarmed combat?
It's
just be a club. What's the thing of a club? Who can do it first?
Strength +1.
I have a feeling it's. Let me just check.
I need to go back.
Club is strength +3p. So what's your strength?
7.
7. So that would be 7p standard. And then you did 4 successes. I take 1 away to make 4 successes. So therefore that would do 11p on his. Yeah, because it's actually club is actually physical damage, isn't it? Yeah. So he actually takes 11p damage. So you actually quite nicely, if I can find cultist number 2.
I like these; they're squishy.
You actually quite nicely hit him so hard over the bridge of his nose that you just go whack straight down on his face, and you feel the butt of the gun sort of like crunch his nose into his face, and it sort of like snaps the orbital bones and sort of like plows into his into his face, and he quite silent. Will he do it silently? I wonder. Well, whatever happens, he just falls to the ground, deaded. Well, he's not quite dead. He's got. I think he's got another 3 rounds to live, and then that's it. But you should pretend that he's out of it.
He's out of action.
This is when you need a luck roll. You see, because I could say, right, roll your luck roll, and if you were lucky, he didn't didn't cry out or anything.
Does anything have a luck roll then?
No,
Mithras has
Quest.
luck that you could use,
Oh, no,
but
yeah,
that's
no.
that's
just
like
like
edge. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was watching a game the other day, and they actually had created a luck roll, and they actually looked at your abilities and said, right, this would be the luck roll. But if you look at your abilities, the only one that really goes to luck is like intuition.
Yeah, I was thinking of
That-
the
that-
surprise thing because he's just come out the door.
Yeah, but intuition is the only thing that would come close to being a luck, and that's why I said beforehand, roll W intuition. Just roll it. I'm just interested.
Double intuition?
Yeah, so just roll it normally, then just use the normal roll and put double intuition in it.
Right, so situation modifier is 5.
No, you shouldn't.
There's no situation modifier. Just do the normal roll. And what's your intuition?
Should say number of dice. So put number of dice 10.
Situation modifier 0. Apply
0,
wounds.
yeah.
I ain't got any wounds. Submit. That's all it done. It's just it doesn't ask me to roll dice.
On Billy Bob, the macros at the bottom, where you've got extended test, whisper, normal roll. You click the normal roll one and then put 10 in.
Right,
It works. Yeah.
that worked.
Yeah, so that I would say, like a lot of the time in Shadowrun, 2 successes is the border point. So if you remember, quick draw is 2 successes. I think medic first aid roll is 2 successes. So 3 successes, you're lucky enough, and you just go chung, and it just goes and sort of like heads down to the floor. Hector, you are up.
Hector is going to quickly dart across the other side of the doorway, ready to, and then stand ready to breach the door.
Cool.
From that side.
Okay, I'm going to reveal some of the area that you can see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was there a window in the door? Is there?
Well, the door's open.
The door's open.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's the end of that round. Yeah, we're all done. So this is we're going into new combat round.
My intuition initiative rolls are awful.
Chigga, I've got a smart link on my weapon, haven't I?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna. Is it me first? Yeah.
Hang on. I just need to put. I've got to put my initiative in first.
He's got an army of minions that needed their initiative to be rolled and entered.
Yeah.
The little yellow things.
Yes, the little yellow things.
Okay.
One called Dave, one called Bob.
Right. Let's descend it. Right there. There we go. We are all up and ready to go. Okay, so Billy Bob, you are up first.
Okay, he's gonna activate his smart link.
Okay, so that is just a free action.
Okay. And he's gonna go into military mode again. So he's as he comes through the door, he's scanning the area with his weapon. So from as I'm looking at left to right. And the first person he sees threatening or carrying a weapon, he's gonna lay rounds down.
Okay, so you need to move your character to where you want to finish with your walk.
So he's in the doorway. He's scanning. So this way and scanning round this way.
So you can see that this. Sorry. So you should be able to see that this is a wall, and this is a wall.
Right.
Yeah, and you should be able to say that this is a wall as well.
Okay.
So just to let you know, Okay, so as you come in scanning, even for surprise, what will happen? You will get your perception roll, just like Hector gets for his combat sense, because you get a perception roll in order for your surprise. So that's what you'll get in case you're going to be surprised.
Okay, so if there's nothing I can see here, he's gonna.
I didn't see.
Oh,
yeah. You can't see anything. If you could see it, it would be on the map.
Right. Okay. So, he can't see anything, so he's gonna run left or run right into cover, hugging this wall where he's at.
Okay then. So you sort of like
that's
well,
really he's going to end up there.
Yeah. So you sort of like take 3 steps, because that's about a meter. You know, you sort of like take 3 steps and stop there. Okay. So
he's just going to wait for Hector to come in.
FaZe, you're up.
FaZe
will Hector. FaZe will go before you because he's in the matrix. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd already clocked that.
Yeah.
Can I? What's the closest weapon to them?
Just roll your matrix perception. It's not hidden, but I just want you to be able to figure that out because there's quite a lot happening.
No, I am not specialized. 3.
Okay, so there's one here. Can you see that?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, and it's heading in that direction.
I can't see that.
Oh, sorry. It's heading northwards.
It's heading up. Does it look like it might be heading towards them?
No.
Right.
Because you can see that. You can see Billy Bob's wireless gun. It's here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to data spike that gun as well.
Okay. Data spike will be a complex action.
Right.
So your perception will.
In which case I won't. Well,
yeah.
matrix perception would have been a.
Yeah. Okay then. So Hector, you're up next.
Having just seen Billy Bob breach the door, and knowing that he's going to be covering him, Hector's going to move and take cover behind these boxes, holding his pistol, his taser, just one taser out, up and in the ready to fire position.
Okay, whereabouts are you aiming?
I'll ping. So I'm aiming down this way.
Okay, that's cool. Okay.
I just need to remember to get my coloured boxes up.
Okay, so adjust your initiatives. Oh no, sorry, it's my turn. It's my turn. Yeah. So I'm just going to alter some things, and then I'll tell you. FaZe, you've now got 2 guns here, 1 gun there, and 2 guns here.
I didn't see the other 2. Sorry.
2 guns
the
up
last
here.
2. Thank you.
Okay. Hector, you just need to adjust your.
Yeah, sorry. I was just waiting until you'd finished.
Cool. Billy Bob, you are up.
Again, hugging this wall. He's gonna keep his pistol out, and as soon as he does, this wall go round? It looks like it goes round.
You will know if you take a look round there.
I'm like right on the corner, so there's not.
So you're taking a look round it, yeah, or you're not looking around it.
I'm doing the scanning. The first person that I see with a weapon is getting shot.
Okay, are you looking around the corner?
Yes.
Okay, so you can see this now. So this bit here, guys, continues like this. Okay, so you can both see that. Billy Bob, you can now see that. and that that's a set. This is this is a set of stairs that goes up, and then there's actually a door at the top. Okay, FaZe, you're up.
I'm going to delay my action, and if a gun gets pointed at either of the other two, I'm going to brick it.
Okay, cool. Hector, you are up.
Hector's going to follow up, but I'm assuming those are boxes here.
Oh, right, yeah. So
stuff.
these are crates, and on this one here, you can see a pile of comm links. They just seem to be thrown there, as if somebody's taken a comm link and just sort of like chucked it onto the crate. Okay.
But so then I'm going to move to this crate and then take cover whilst scanning in, like covering like this. So to the top of the, basically to the top of the stairs and round.
Yeah.
Firing up like that.
Okay, so guys, that's the end of that round.
Oh, it's getting worse. Did I roll that? I did roll really badly. Rolled 1, 2.
Okay, well.
FaZe out. Whoa.
Okay. You're up, FaZe.
Any movement on where the
Tell me where
the guns are?
The movement here is just like the guns are just sort of like moving around.
Right. Okay. Where I'm pinging now.
Yeah.
Is that where the comm units were?
Yeah, that's where the 3 comm units were sort of like stacked. Well, they're actually stacked on that crate.
I'm going to FaZe is going to talk to Hector and say, "Are there any comm links in front of you?"
Okay. Do you wish to do anything else with that, with your action? Hector can't reply to you because he's on 11.
I'm still going to delay, and if something.
Okay. Yeah. Cool.
If a gun gets pointed at them, I'm going.
Okay. Billy Bob, you're up.
Okay, he's gonna hug this wall around, and
that's a door behind you, by the way. Can you see?
Oh, is it?
Can you see that? Can you see it? You should be able to see it. Have you?
No.
Sorry.
No.
No, it just carries on with a black line. I can see the curve of the building, but then it just carries on with a black line, so I don't know if it's.
Can you see it now?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So
okay.
You can see. Sorry, I'll just do a little bit more of this wall so you can. There you go.
Cool. Right. Okay. He's gonna go and clear this room out first. So opening the door. In fact, no, he's not. He's gonna wait. He's gonna signal to Hector that there's an entrance.
Okay. And is that it?
Yeah. I'm gonna ask him to move up on.
Okay. So that's your free action.
Okay.
Okay. Right, Hector, you're up.
First of all, I'm going to use my free action to answer FaZe and say, yes, there's a small pile of comm links here.
Cool.
And then I'm going to advance to this way. But I'm not standing right behind Billy Bob this time. I've got my back to the wall and I'm delaying my action to shoot at anyone that sort of like enters this firing arc like this.
Okay, then.
But I'm standing close enough to Billy Bob so he knows that I'm standing behind him and I'm covering his back at the moment.
Yeah, cool. Okay, adjust your initiative. Yeah, FaZe, back to you.
I'm continuing to do my delayed reaction for last time.
Somebody's just going to be studying delaying actions.
I'm going to go in and clear it myself in a second.
Hey, we don't want to repeat what happened last time when Hector just ran in. He's learned his lesson. He's learned his lesson.
Billy Bob, you're up.
Okay. He's gonna kick open the door, and anyone with a weapon, or the first person he sees with a weapon, he's going to shoot.
So you're going to have to sort of like move to here to kick open the door. Yeah.
Does it open outwards or inwards?
Inwards. Unless you want to cautiously put your hand out and push it gently open.
No, I kick open the door. I'm like, surprise, I'm here.
Yeah, so I'll show you what it is. It's a bathroom.
Right.
There's nobody in it.
Is it a nice bathroom, or is it a pretty grotty bathroom?
It's a pretty grotty bathroom, but...
Well, he's going to clear it out anyway.
You've still got a simple action if you would like to do anything.
I'm going to inform Hector the room's clear.
Guys, remember that you only get one free action per combat round. It's not per initiative pass. It's per combat round. So if you've already used...
so I've already used...
Yeah. So if you've already used your free action, you can't use it again. It's gone.
Right.
And then that's it. Okay, so Hector, you are up. So you see Billy Bob kick open the door and go into it. Or just stand there.
Well, yeah, I would have went in.
Okay, cool.
Hector's going to move to the corner of the doorway. And then once again, he's delaying his action if anybody enters his firing arc, which includes the stairs down to the boxes.
Okay. End of round. Let's have some initiatives.
What?
Okay, there we go.
So apart from the guns and the comlinks, there's no other devices that I saw within this building?
No, not at all. Apart from the bits on the truck that I mentioned. You know, the pilot and the sensors.
Right, yeah. Okay, I'm continuing my action.
Okay. Billy Bob.
Okay, so this room's clear. He's going to charge upstairs, and
there's a door at that point.
Right.
So that's your movement up to there. You can open the door if you wish, and then you can say that if anybody's in the room, I'll fire at them, or you can wait till Hector comes up behind you.
Anyone I see holding a weapon, I'm going to take a shot at.
Okay.
So I'm going to enter the room.
Okay, so you open the door. This is what you actually see. Can you see that now?
Yeah.
There is somebody in there. You'd be pleased to know.
Yeah, finally.
They seem to be stuffing things into a sack, a whole load of paper. They just seem to be sticking things into a sack, and that's it. Okay, Hector, you're up. He doesn't have a gun drawn. He's literally putting things into a sack.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought Billy Bob was shooting if you saw someone in there.
No. I said if the first person I seen holding a weapon.
Well done, Billy Bob. That's exactly what you said.
You've been paying more attention than I was. Hector's going to follow up to the top of the stairs, but covering the lower bit of the warehousey garage, whatever you want to call it.
Okay. On seven, this cultist in front of you drops the sack, which is this free action. He draws his weapon, which is this simple action, and he fires his gun.
Do I get my interrupt?
Yeah, you can roll to brick his gun.
I'm pre-edging it. Seven successes.
Okay, let's have a look. So he will roll that for his gun as normal. So you do 6 successes. So
my attack's 4.
What did you say you were doing, Si?
Data spike.
Okay, data spiking it. So attack is what, Si?
4.
4 plus 1 per net hit. You don't have any marks on it.
So that's 10.
10. So yeah, so that bricks his gun. So it's sort of like it comes out of his holster, and it just goes click, and then that's it. That's the end of his thing. So adjust your actions, guys. Adjust your initiatives. And FaZe, you are up.
Knowing that gun's bricked, I'm going to delay my action on any other gun that gets pointed at them. I'm going to attack that one.
Yeah, we need to consider at some time how you know a gun is being pointed at them.
Right, okay.
We need to discuss that, because I'm not too sure you would know whether or not it's pointed from the Matrix. Because you're not actually seeing anything, aren't you? You're just seeing a gun. Is that what you're saying?
Would it not come on like as in armed?
No, they're constantly wireless. But I was thinking, even if it... I was just thinking about the movement, whether or not you can actually do it. But we can think about that.
I see what you're saying.
We can think about that later. That's not a problem. I'm quite happy to play for it for now. And the only reason I ask about it is to do it back to you guys.
I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know whether or not when the gun, when it comes to taking the shot, it takes all the information about range and, distance and weather conditions. I didn't know whether or not I could judge it from.
Yeah, I'm quite happy about that. So what we're saying is that if there's anybody in the area, as soon as you say that you're taking a shot, anybody in the Matrix actually knows you're going to take the shot. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so say for example, if I had a Decker watching all this and Billy Bob turned around to shoot somebody, the Decker would actually know that gun's about to fire. If they delayed his action. Yeah, cool. Okay then. So, sorry, you're just delaying your action phase?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Okay, Billy Bob, you are up.
Okay, I'm going to give a big smile, aim my pistol, and... Where is it? Oh, there. And fire a round at his head.
Cool.
There goes the surprise.
It's suppressed.
You wish.
It's not suppressed at all. Right, so this is
not suppressed.
No.
I bought a suppressor.
You didn't read what I put on the...
It's not arrived yet.
Oh. Fair enough.
So 2 successes. I take 1 off there with my dodge, so that's 1 success. So it's going to be, what's that? 7S, yeah. 7S, so this is now my armor. Or is it +1, isn't it? So that's 7S modified 7.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
That rolled? Yes. So so that actually his armor actually absorbs the gel round, and it actually clicks off. It clicks into him, but it doesn't actually get through his armor. Just so you know, FaZe, you suddenly now see a lot of guns being drawn and moving very, very quickly, you know, obviously because of the gunshot. Okay, Hector, you are up.
Hector's going to go down the stairs and take up a firing position in cover down here, and cover the room downstairs from a slightly better position than standing in the middle of the staircase.
Okay, so are you delaying your action?
Yeah, so I'm going to delay my action, and then if any armed cultists come around the corner, I'm going to shoot a taser at them.
Right, cool. Okay then. That's everybody done. So let's have some more initiatives.
Oh, sorry, I'm re-rolling mine. I still got my edge.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Done.
That's absolutely fine.
I'm doing atrocious rolls for my initiatives.
Okay, FaZe, you're up first.
Am I?
It's the damage.
Oh no, sorry, Billy Bob is. Sorry, I didn't organise it. Yeah, Billy Bob, you're up first.
Okay, so I'm gonna move in, and try and club him with the weapon instead.
Cool. Yeah. So move yourself in and club away.
Unarmed combat again.
I think that's the other thing that you need to decide on whether or not using a pistol to whip is classed as an unarmed, or whether or not it's a club.
I thought the ruling was that anything that is a makeshift weapon is actually a club.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
So therefore, it does club damage. Are you saying that he's not allowed to roll his unarmed combat?
No, I've just wondered which one it was.
I don't think you would need to be proficient in a melee weapon just to sort of like go chunk. And it's much the same. I'll check it out though. It's not a problem. Have you done your damage?
Modifiers. No, situation modifiers 3.
Right. So 3 hits. What was the?
It was strength plus net hits, wasn't it?
No, strength plus.
Strength plus 3.
Yeah.
Oh, just plus 3. Okay.
So what's your strength?
Strength is 7.
7. So that's 10. You've got. Right, so this is his armor coming in now. There's none of that. So
On a shot, was I supposed to get a +1 because I had the smart link?
No, that's only when you shoot.
Or when you're aiming, it doesn't have any effect.
He gets 9 successes for his armor,
Right.
which means that it takes it down to 1 physical, I do believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Physical wounds. That should say 0. Well, it should say 1 now, and that should say 0. Yeah, cool. Okay then. That's Billy Bob's complex action done. Okay, FaZe, you're up.
Any are these guns heading towards Hector, and are they heading in the general direction of them? I'm going to delay my action, and if any of them point them, I'm going to brick it.
Okay then, cool. Hector, you're up.
Hector is going to obviously still remain in cover, but he's going to draw his second taser.
Yeah.
And then delay his action if he can, and shoot at. If there's one person coming around the corner, he will shoot at one person. If there's more than one, he will fire both tasers.
Okay, then, cool. Okay, so this is what happens on 4. Okay, so this is the cultist action now. So the first thing that happens, Billy Bob, with you is that this guy will he will actually draw a knife. He can't actually hit with it at this round because that's a complex action. So he actually draws his knife ready to attack next round. The other thing that happens is that you notice that this door at the back here opens. And you can actually see there's actually a room behind here. So I'll reveal it for you so you can actually see the room. Yeah, can you see it now?
Roger.
Yeah.
I see the weapon now.
Yeah. So
I can see it.
I can see the weapon
Yeah.
as well, yeah.
FaZe, this first guy is leveling a gun. So if you want to brick his weapon, now is the time to do it.
Okay, I'm going to edge it again.
Cool. Um, 10 successes. So that's what's your attack?
14. It'd be 14 damage.
14 damage. So he levels his gun at you, Billy Bob, and clicks it, but it doesn't fire. It doesn't fire at all. So you notice that the guy behind has his Browning High Power out as well. And then down at for you, you do notice coming round the corner with their guns drawn, ready to fire, come two cultists. So you've got two weapons out, yeah? So you're going to... What's your total dice pool?
Is it both things added together?
No, it's just your total dice pool.
Oh, my total dice pool is 11.
Right, so you'll split it 5 and 6.
Okay.
Okay, so which one wants 5 and which one wants 6? You just tell me roughly.
5 on my right, and so this one has this one has 6. The one I'm pinning underneath.
Okay, so
and
this one
has 5.
6 and 5.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the 6 one first.
Okay. Fire is a simple action.
Right, so that's not right.
That's 11 dice you've rolled there.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Big
pardon. No, I did a normal thing.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
You'll just have to do it like a normal roll.
A normal.
Yeah.
Sorry, beg your pardon. I thought we were doing it different. I thought we were doing it. So I rolled it once, then we counted the first. Like we counted 5, but never mind. I got it wrong. Ignore me. 2 successes.
So that's 2 successes on the right one. So
Okay.
Yeah, and that's not a crit. So this is his soak because he won't know the attack is coming, so he can't literally dodge it. So this is his -5 for his soak. So he gets 4.
5S.
Thank you. 5S. Did you say? Yeah.
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 Brilliant. And his thing will reduce by 1 for next round. Yeah, because he's only got 4 left. And this guy will be the 4 one. The 5 one, sorry.
That's right. No successes.
So that one misses. So this is firing back. So you'll have +2 for your first. So this guy now, I'm assuming the one on the right can't hit this round because
Are you operating on 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, he loses 5 finish points.
So this
he
can't, but this one can because there wasn't he missed it. So this is his hit. So there you go. So he gets 3 successes. So your dodge roll is +2 because you're in cover.
Were you on the dodge then?
Oh yes, sorry, I was. Ignore that. Thank you for being honest.
I hadn't noticed, so I just looked at the 3.
That's what I need to.
I was looking to see what damage it was
Yeah,
doing, and
2
then I saw
successes.
it said dodge.
Okay. I got 5.
Yeah, so he misses you on his action. So that's it, I think. Am I all done? Yeah. Okay, so you need to adjust your initiative, guys, and you have you are the only people who can actually act this next round.
There we go.
So Billy Bob, you're up on 9.
I'm gonna backhand him again or punch him again.
Okay, cool.
Is that a minus this time because it's the same action?
No, it's only the same action within the same combat round.
Got it.
Oh no, yes, no, you're right. No, it's not combat. Combat doesn't work like that. No, it's only if you were dodging. If you do your dodge roll again, which you won't do, then it would go in there. But combat doesn't work like that. Yeah, so you just do your normal roll.
So, handblade, no. Situation modifiers, none. 5 successes.
So this
7 again.
this is his dodge roll. Just hang on. Did it take off the wounds?
No wounds came off it.
No wound penalty. No.
Is he? He's not. He's not wounded though, is he? He only took one.
He's got stun damage.
No, he hasn't got stun.
He only took one physical.
He only took one physical. Yeah. So
Right.
that's it. So that actually hits him for 4. So that's 9 successes. So this is his. So that's 4.
That'd be 5p.
5p. Thank you. 5 physical damage. Let's see where that puts him. 5 physical. That would be 6 on there. Yeah, so he'll take a wound next round, won't he? Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Phase.
Is it a free action to put your weapon away?
It's a free action to drop your weapon.
Sorry.
It's
right,
a simple action to sort of like, but it's a complex action. So you have no to do a melee attack is a complex action. So you have
that's fine.
Yeah.
I just didn't know if it was a free action.
Okay, phase, you're up on 7.
I'm going to see whether or not I can do anything to the gun of this guy as well.
Okay, cool. Is this edged?
Oh no, I didn't want it to be. Yeah, I've used it now. Shit. 5.
Do you? I just noticed that the dice kept rolling.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
So that's 4 successes that you've got.
Okay, so that's 8.
8. Okay, cool. This is the back one, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, the other one's already gone.
No, it's not that one that I want.
Was his weapon not already bricked from before?
No.
I got the one that you're fighting at the moment, the one behind. And then
Okay,
this one.
his weapon is actually bricked now. Okay, but he won't actually know that because he hasn't fired. He can't fire it at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Then. So, Hector, you're up.
Hector's going to do exactly the same thing. So he's still in cover, but he's still got both his pistols out, and he's going to fire again.
Okay.
At each of them. Yeah, and I'll do the same dice splits as last time
Cool.
to make everything life easier. So I'll do 6 first.
So
3 successes.
So this is cultist 4. So this time he does actually get his dodge roll, and they don't get a minus to it because they didn't dodge last time. So this is the first time they're dodging because if you remember, they came around and they couldn't dodge. Because it was surprised. So yeah, so that's four successes. So your damage is going to be. Tell me what
so
your damage is.
2 plus 7 is 9.
9s. This is
9s, and then it's -5
Yeah. So
for armor.
yeah, -5 to that. So this is 9 coming off. So that takes it down to 8s. So
8s.
Yeah. So he will take plus. Oh, he would take 5. That will take him to 10 on that and 1 on that, which means that he is now unconscious.
Cool. So yeah, with that one, he Hector fired and it hit the cultist square in the throat because he failed to dodge, and he's just gone. And collapsed.
Excellent. And this guy?
The second one. None again.
So that miss him altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay, then.
that's
So
2
he's out. Okay, then. So I think now we're in a new initiative round, aren't we? Yeah. So I'll do it on this guy for initiative because he's not.
Look at Billy Bob coming in with a 22.
Right. So you have to cultist 3 is actually damaged. So cultist 3 is going to have he's going to have 8 initiative. And I think nobody else is damaged, aren't they? That's the only one that is damaged. Yeah. Right. Billy Bob, you're up.
So yeah, he's gonna drop his pistol this time. He's had enough. He's dropping his pistol, and he's gonna knife him in the neck.
Cool. So yeah, so that's your complex action. So unarmed combat. I think this is specialized now.
Yes, it will be.
Yeah, it's specialized with handblade. Yes.
Yeah.
No modifiers. 4 successes.
Okay. So this is his. So this is his dodge coming off. So that takes it down to 3. So is that right? You've rolled unarmed combat there, not your handblade.
You actually got handblade on your front sheet. You
Yeah.
just click that dice roll.
Because I've got no damage on that.
Yeah, I was just checking it on his character sheet. It's actually on the front of it that you can actually just hit it.
Right. So do you want me to roll that one, or do you want to just take the
I'm quite happy to take the 4 successes. I just need to see how much damage you do.
So just roll the other one just so we can see the damage.
Yeah, that's what I need. So that's 9. 3. So that's going to be 12p, isn't it? 12. 10p, which will actually kill him quite nicely. He is out of it. He is literally dead, overflown and everything. Okay, Hector, you're up.
Hector's going to use his right-handed pistol, or the taser that's in his right hand, and he's going to shoot at the remaining cultist that is still up and breathing.
Yeah.
And he's going to aim shoot as well. Sorry.
Aim and shoot.
So does that give me a +1 to accuracy? What does that
have
do?
it +1 accuracy or +1 to your dice?
I'll take a +1 to my dice. So is that just a situation modifier?
Yeah, just add 1 to it.
Cool. dear. That's one hit.
So that misses him.
This guy is. Hector mutters a frustrated utterance. Then.
How many darts you got left in your?
I've got in my right-handed taser in my right hand. I've got 1 dart. In the taser in my left hand, I've got 2.
Oh, did you use your right-handed one to hit that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I only used 1 taser because I can only fire 1 gun at 1 person.
Yeah. Okay. FaZe, you are up.
Are there any other devices in here that aren't bricked?
No, this number 5's gun is not bricked.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a go at that one then.
Okay, go for it. When do you want to know your Overwatch score, just out of interest?
No, I'm all right. 1 success.
Yes, that's 1.
Okay, so that's 5.
Okay, then I'm just going to stick it in here so I can see it. +5. Cool. Okay, right. This is his. Did you hit him? No, you didn't. So he's still at 11, isn't he? Yeah, because he won't have had the stick and shock rounds.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't touched that. Okay.
So this is cultist 5's roll to hit.
Okay.
So 2 successes. Remember, you get +2 because of the cover.
Got 5 this time.
Yeah, so he misses. He misses. And then this guy comes up to you, Billy Bob, with his knife. Oops, come on. Open up. Da, da, da. So you need to do your dodge roll. 3 successes. And he goes to whack you with his knife, but you just move slightly out the way, and he's just sort of like, you figure these cultists, by the way, are probably about early teens or something like that. He sort of like goes and whacks you with the knife, and you just sort of like go, like that, and it sort of like flies past him. And then...
Killing kids.
He's dead. Okay, then. So change your initiatives.
Oh, I forgot to take my token.
Well, can you not just do it on...
No, I've done it. The message popped up.
Okay, so Billy Bob, you are up.
Okay. Oh, these are kids. I feel bad now.
Don't Billy Bob.
Hand blade straight down the middle, right between the eyes.
Cool. So he hasn't dodged...
Maybe not.
This guy hasn't dodged this round yet, so this is his dodge. He misses his dodge, so that's 11p. Here comes his 11. He gets 2, which takes him down to 9. So he's on the brink of death.
Cool.
Okay. Hector, you're up.
Hector, this time, having just fired with his right-handed pistol taser, he's going to fire with his left-handed taser and fire at the cultist again with an aimed shot.
So this time the cultist at -2 for his dodge.
Two successes.
He only gets 1, so that's now 9s on him.
8S.
8S. This is my
Yeah.
soak roll. 8S. That takes it down to 6S. And he's at -1, and that initiative will go on to the next round for his -5. Because it can't come off this round. FaZe.
I'll check my Overwatch score now.
It's well. Do you know what it is? Have you been keeping track?
No, because I don't see your dice rolls.
All right, it's 9.
Oh, is that all?
Yeah.
No. I could keep this up forever.
Is that a complex action?
It will be,
Yeah,
because
cool.
it was a matrix action.
Okay. So the only person that can actually fight this round, I think, is the one against Billy Bob.
And me. Oh, wait, no, him at the back, isn't it?
Yeah, but he's not doing anything. Oh, that reminds me with him. I just need to roll a composure check for him. Oh yeah, he's going to stay in the battle. So this guy is going to take a swing at you with his knife.
Roger.
He misses. And then, Billy Bob, you have another action on 2.
Yep. Change initiative. Why didn't that change?
There you go.
Yeah, so here he goes. He's gonna do it. Finish the job. It's not a minus, is it? No.
No, I get the minus.
It's just combat, isn't it?
Yeah.
4 successes.
4, and now he gets a -2 for. Actually, how many times has he dodged? Twice. So this
would be his second time, wouldn't it?
this would be a -4. So he doesn't do it, and this is -2. 13, 10. He is dead. The knife goes straight through his skull.
He just
and he's dead.
Smashes him in the skull with the knife, and then tosses him to the side like a bag of Eton crisps.
Okay. Next round, please. There's only one guy up. Oh, there's 2. Just let me make his. I'll make his composure check in a second.
I forgot that.
That's more like it.
I might have thought I had that edge thing ticked or something because I'm getting really high initiative.
12 -5 7.
FaZe on 21. Get in.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'll do composure rolls when I go. Okay, FaZe, you up?
There's nothing left to brick, so
I think his gun has only got 5 damage on it. Sorry,
which one? Number 5.
Yeah. Do you think he's got more on it?
No, I'll.
You obviously do from that.
No,
expression.
I wasn't paying attention. 4 successes.
Yeah, so that's 4 points on it. So what's the total damage there?
8 boxes.
What's your
Attacks 4, and I got 4 successes.
your attack's 4. You got 8. Yeah, so that his weapon is now done. Okay, Billy Bob.
Billy Bob's going to message FaZe. He's going to ask, does he want any kept alive?
You can reply, FaZe, because you haven't used your free action yet.
What was the brief?
Take them all out. Right, okay, got it. So he's gonna
This
knife him.
this guy's unarmed. Remember?
Doesn't matter.
Okay.
Knife straight in the jugular.
Okay, so he dodges this. This 12-year-old kid dodges this.
Your kid.
He fails to dodge. So that's going to be 15. That's -2. 15. So yeah, you just knife him straight through the head and kill him in one fair swoop. Okay, Hector, you are up.
Hector's going to fire the last taser dart in his right-handed pistol at the
At number 5.
the 12-year-old cultist.
Yeah, cool.
And that was an aim and shoot, sorry, as well. Because why not?
Well, that's what happens when you join gangs. You get messed up.
Exactly. I only got 2 successes.
2 successes as well. So he's not got a gun now. So he's going to... Hang on, let me just do his composure test.
Shug's left.
Yeah, I saw that. It crashed. I'm coming back in now.
Okay.
Okay, he's running towards you with his knife. He's going to sort of like jump over the crate with an athletics roll and then try to sort of like attack you as he comes down. Let me just show all. I want to do something else than gymnastics. Here's his gymnastics. No, well, he gets 0 successes, so he runs up and he tries, and he sort of like goes flat onto the crates, and they're sort of like and is now prone in top of the crates. Right, he can't act anymore, guys. So it's FaZe, then Billy Bob, then Hector. FaZe, is there anything you want to do with this one that's on the crate?
No, he's got no weapon or anything, has he?
Correct. Yeah.
No, I'm not then.
Okay, Billy Bob. Everybody in your area is dead. Is there anything that you want to do up in yours?
I'm gonna go pick my weapon back up and come out onto the walkway.
Okay, cool. And then Hector, you're up on. Oh no, you don't have another one.
I don't have another one. What?
Yeah, have you changed your initiative? Oh yeah.
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 I
So
have changed my initiative.
yeah. Sorry, you're up now.
Okay. I'm going to fire the last remaining taser dart that is loaded in any of my tasers, and shoot him point blank in the whatever body part of his is closest to me.
Are you calling shot?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, so you're -4 to your dice pool now.
Why not? -4. This is prone, so meh. 3.
Yeah, he can't actually dodge. So what you can do now, you can double your. One of the things you can do, you either can designate a shot, an area, or you can double your damage up to 14s, which would be a total of 17s. So that's what I did with my sniper to do that horrific amount of damage. So
I'll do that then. Why not?
Okay, so he even with his armor, he can't. I better roll it.
You never know. You might get a few people.
Fry the poor kid.
So
At
it's
least I killed
left-handed.
him outright.
It's fine.
Stop. If he's going to throw himself at my feet, what do you expect is going to happen?
Yeah, so that quite nicely stuns him as well. There you go. Okay, so yeah, you managed to stun or kill the majority of the cultists in there.
The majority? I don't know where that goes.
Just so you know, FaZe, the other area, the other comlink was coming from here. You see that ping?
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, I can see it.
So there was a pile of comlinks here. Sorry, it was here. What was the comlink? That's where the other comlink was on.
Okay. Hector is going to...
FaZe, sorry, just FaZe, is there anything you want to do? Because you're actually in the car still.
Well, once I know that the combat's over, I'll drive the car around to the front.
Yeah, cool. Just do your driving test. Oh yeah, cool. So you can bring there's your character in now. Right, so these things here seem to be almost like container crates. So they seem to be quite big. They're not sort of like, they're almost like what you would put onto a ship, something like that.
Okay. Well, Hector's going to holster one of his tasers and reload one of the others whilst he's wandering around, and he's going to also want to check the various cultist bodies for the van keys and any other identification, because this is clearly not the whole of the cult, so I want to find anything that can identify.
Yeah, they actually have no identifying marks on them. They're not carrying comm links. They don't have any passes or anything like that. One of the ones that Billy Bob killed up here actually has the van keys to gain access to them. And yeah, the room up here that they seem to be putting in a whole load of paper that had a variety of almost like locations around Southside, and they don't seem to have any pattern to them, but you can take them if you wish.
Yes, please. I'll take anything that I find.
The bag is sort of like a black plastic bag size full.
That's fine.
Of paper. So you'll need well, what I'm saying to you is that you'll need 2 hands to carry it.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay.
I've got the mag keys in my pocket as well.
Say again, sorry? Sorry, I didn't hear your phase. Yeah.
Can I have a look at these comm links?
Yeah, the ones down here, there's 3 down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 3 comm links.
Can I tell what rating they are?
Yeah, you're going to have to somehow connect to them. You can't. It's not something you can just sort of like look at.
Okay.
To find out, but if you data jack into them, you probably can see who they belong to, or connect them to your.
No, I'll connect up to them and see what information I can get from them.
Yeah, basically they belong to 3 of the individuals that have gone missing. That, if you remember, I gave you their names in the previous run, and these are 3 of the people who had actually gone missing. So they obviously have been taken off the bodies, and this is where they sort of like remain.
And what about the one over here?
No, sorry, it's over here.
Oh, sorry, the one over here?
Yeah, so I'll just move you over there. So, yeah, that one belongs to a Jasmine Crowther. That wasn't actually on the list at all. It wasn't on the list of people who are missing. So it's a new one for you.
Are these crates? Are they marked up with anything? Any logos?
Which crates? Which
these big crates here.
Okay, just make a perception roll for me, please. Yeah, there seems to be this one here. It's just sort of like open and there's nothing in. This one there seems to be almost like a moaning coming from inside. It's locked from the outside, but it's just like a bar that goes down over the top of it. So it's quite easy to pick it up, but there's definitely a moaning coming from inside. It sounds like a woman's voice.
Okay, I'm going to open it.
Okay, so inside there's a young-looking woman. You think she's about 23, 24 years old. She's sort of like got jeans on and sort of like one of these sort of like vest-like tops with the thin straps over the shoulders. She looks like she's obviously been in there for quite a while, as if she's been captured and held there. And she sort of like blinks and closes her eyes as the light streams in. You don't. She's not looking too good at all.
Hector's going to come over and say to her, "It's okay. We've sorted everything out. You're safe now." To the woman.
Cool.
Still clutching his bin liner. All the while.
I'm gonna help her out of the crate.
It doesn't look like she can actually move. Roll a medic roll.
I don't have medic.
And first aid, sorry.
Any modifiers?
No. Oh yeah, good roll. You think she's very dehydrated. She's almost on the edge of starvation. It doesn't look like she's dying of anything apart from probably malnutrition, and that's about it. You probably think that her body's sort of like giving up.
Can she talk?
Well, yeah, and that's the interesting thing. When you're a little bit closer to her, she sort of like reaches down to the edge of a vest-like top and lifts it up as if to reveal her her skin underneath. And without saying a word, she presses her skin, and it sort of like goes, and it seems that she has some kind of compartment underneath. It's almost like as if it was like a skin flap or something like that. And she sort of like takes out what appears to be like a key card. And she sort of like reaches out to your hand phase and sort of like presses this key card into you. And she says the following words. She says, Pier 51, 47827190187. My brother, save him.
I say, are you Jasmine?
She looks like she's passed away. You could try to shock her with your med kit if you wish.
Could shoot her with a taser.
Yeah, I'll make I'll try to do a first aid on her.
Yeah, cool. Go for it.
Any modifiers?
No. Oh, you
No.
minus one because of the conditions. Oh, you've got things with it, haven't you?
It's on wireless, yeah, and I've got supplies.
Yeah, so it's -1.
Okay, so I do +2 then because I've got
+2 for the med kit actually comes back, and it actually says on the reading, it actually says deceased.
I'll lay her back down in the actual crate. And what about this one? Is this one?
It's empty.
Are all the others empty? Because I'll check one of the other. I'll put my bin liner down and I'll check the one I'm pinging.
Yeah, Faze has already checked that. That one's
Okay.
That was empty.
Sorry,
yeah.
what were the remaining ones? Sorry, because there's 4.
Yeah, this one. This one's empty as well.
Okay.
Can I go into AR and bring up a map and see whether or not I can locate anything that might say Pier 51?
Yeah, Pier 51 is just further along from this one. It's another sort of like container yard that has it's a bit like a downloading place that ships would appear. You know, their barges would come up the river and then they would take off the huge, the huge metal containers that you see on films, things like that. And that's what it is. It's Pier 51. So it's only about 5 or 10 minutes down the road.
Okay, I'm going to fill the other 2 in of what she said.
Cool.
I'm getting no reply. I'm going to head out to the car.
Okay.
To the van? Or to the car?
Our car.
Yeah.
To the car. Okay.
I'm going to remind Faze about his tag.
Oh, yeah.
It's in the van.
Is it still showing up in there?
Yeah, it's still there.
Right, I'll go and grab that on the way out. What were they wiping down? Would it look like they were doing fingerprints? Was he wiping it down with something, or was he maybe using some electronic device on it?
Roll logic and intuition.
When I meant that, did he have a device in his hand?
Yeah,
Right.
I'll tell you what. Is that one success? Yeah?
Yeah.
So it looks like they were doing fingerprints. It looks like they were trying to leave this place.
Right.
Okay. Hector is going to say, I'm going to stick the stuff in the van, and I'm going to drive the van and follow you guys.
Sorry.
Because if we've got...
What are you sticking in the van, sorry?
My bin liner full of location paper.
Okay, got you, yeah.
I'm going to stick that in the back of the van, and then I'm going to drive the van and follow the guys in Rusty Rosie to the next location, if that's what we're doing.
Is that where you're going?
To Pier 51, yeah.
Yeah, okay then. So, Billy Bob, you need to roll your vehicle thing, and then the new driver of the van, has to roll. You'll need to roll yours as well.
Never done this before. Yes, I got 1 success.
Yeah. So you both the van and the car heads off to Pier 51, and it's 10:30. So we will leave it there, guys, for this week. So if you'd just like to tell people where they can find you and for future things, then that would be absolutely brilliant. So Chugwugger, you can go first.
I'm Chugwugger. You can find me here on a Tuesday and alternate Mondays when we do Mythverse, and you can also find me in Inwills' channel where I moderate.
Yeah. Cool. And Longshanks EPG.
Hi guys, I'm Longshanks EPG. I've been playing Hector tonight. You can see me in between now and Saturday, Sunday. You'll see me in Will's chat, mucking about, causing mischief. And then this coming Monday, please make a note in your diaries because it is Mythras, where you'll see me as playing Hengist, the tank of the group.
Excellent. And Big Beastie.
I am Big Beastie, and you can find me in my channel, which Inwills is probably going to...
Yep, there it goes.
There we go, right there. And you can catch me here on alternate Mondays playing Mythras, Tuesdays playing Shadowrun, Saturdays playing D&D, and any other time.
You're just here all the time, Big Beastie.
I'm constantly here. I've got a bed just under.
I would say Fluffy would be sitting with you, but in was to kill Fluffy.
I was going to kill it myself.
Excellent.
But that was your Christmas present.
So, guys, I will be back on Thursday streaming on this channel when I'm going to try again to play a bit of Black Desert Online. And then I will be back on Saturday to play Elder Scrolls Online in the... Oh, no, I won't be playing Elder Scrolls Online because I have to work. But on the night, the D&D campaign will continue as the adventurers head down to the 2nd level of Whitaker Mine. So it'd be interesting to see what happens there. Okay, guys, it only remains for me to say have fun, and I'll catch you all later. And until then, consider yourself waffled. Have fun, guys. Bye.